Welcome back. Mother's Day is coming up, like, real soon.
Really soon.
And so we're always talking about last-minute gifts for both kids and adults. Crafter extraordinaire Taylor Ferrari is here. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good
Thanks
to
for
see
having
you as
me.
always.
Yep.
She is with Blue Fur Crafts. Look her up on TikTok and the Gram. There's so many cool things. So people tend to procrastinate, even for mom, which is unbelievable.
How dare they?
How dare they? This person birthed you. So let's try to help some folks out. You have a lot to talk about here.
I have a lot of stuff
but
here.
We're going to start with kids stuff. So this is great because the kids can do it. It gives them a sense of pride. And then the moms just absolutely love it.
Yeah, and there's something special about a DIY gift from your kid, too. So these ones are really cute. They can use their fingerprints, and they can do little butterflies or flowers like on this one. You can then fill it with like a succulent, their favorite plant, or even just like some seeds, a little gift basket for maybe their garden.
Yeah, and is there any paint goes, or what should I be getting with that? What type of paint?
You're gonna, since they're for kids and they can put it in their mouth, maybe a non-toxic paint, but any multi-surface paint from like Michaels will do.
All right, I'm glad I asked.
Now this is really fun. This is a mug that they can create with Sharpie, so they might get a little messy, but then you put it in the oven and then it's dishwasher safe. So you can have this forever. They could be a teenager and you're still drinking this little cutie.
And just like 365 for, I mean, how long in the oven?
Like 250, and you want to put it in when the oven is still cold. That way it doesn't crack. So you put it in when it's cold, you let it heat up for about 30 minutes, and then you take it out. Let it cool completely in there before you take it out so it doesn't crack.
Awesome, and that's going to bake the ink onto that cup of memory to last forever and
Dishwasher
safe. I'm not a great cook, so that's why That's why I had to ask. How do you cook a cup?
You learn something new every day.
Yeah, exactly.
These you also need the oven. I don't remember. Do you remember Shrinky Dinks from when we were a kid?
Yes and no. It looks familiar, but I don't remember buying it ever.
You draw a large image on this, you put it in the oven, and it shrinks down to about 1/4 the size. So my nephew drew this little heart for his mom for Mother's Day, so it's a little keychain.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and so you just put it in there. I think it's like 30 seconds, and they'll shrivel up real quick, and then they turn pretty like hard, so you can turn them into keychains.
Was the heart like this big? Like
the heart was probably like this big.
Okay, it was about that big, and then shrinks down to that
size.
And where do I get the Shrinky Dink paper
You can find that on Amazon or at any craft store.
Okay, we got 90 seconds.
Okay, let's move over here. If your mom likes wine, you can get these at Dollar Tree or any craft store. You put it on top of your wine bottle, you do a rocking motion like this, so you get a little indent on the side, and then you stick some flowers in the top.
Decorate these. Oh, that's awesome. It adds just a little extra thought to it. Here you go. Hey, Mom, here's a bottle of Boone's Farm.
I just picked this up.
Thanks for everything. This is kind of neat because it adds a little flair, some color, and it shows you took a little extra time. And that's really all the moms want.
Right, and it's good for housewarming gifts and even centerpieces too. I'm actually going to have my mom come in.
We have a real mom.
Woo,
come on down, Mom.
This is Cindy. She's going to show us how to make these tote bags.
Coming in.
So these tote bags are actually made with flowers from my own garden. I have some bougainvillea here, some lantana. So my mom's going to show us how to do that here. You take a flower like this, you turn it upside down, and then you very lightly hammer, kind of tap the pigment from the flower right in there.
Let that anger out, Mom. I mean, what kind of kid was Taylor? Let's start with that.
Hey, I was a good kid.
She wants me to say
We'll judge it by your hammer.
We are on live TV. So you flip it upside down like this, the pigment gets into it, and it turns like this, so you can...
That's so
Isn't that cool?
I thought when I saw this setup, I'm like, okay, you dip the flowers in paint and then do this, but you're actually smashing the flowers, and watch what happens. Look at this. I mean, we didn't do a ton of it, but the pigment's already there.
Yeah.
That is brilliant.
And so you can use like your mom's favorite flower, a bouquet from Trader Joe's or something like that, or you can use flowers from your backyard.
While you're here, anything you want to say to your mom for Mother's Day?
Mom, I love you. My mom taught me all the crafts I should ever know. She sewed all my costumes growing up. She's gonna cry. So I love her very much, and I'm happy she's here with us.
Oh, okay, that's what it's all about. Well, thank you both for coming in.
Of course.
Taylor, of course, you're wonderful. Lots to see and do on her page, Blue Fur Crafts. Look her up on TikTok and on the Gram, and you get wonderful ideas like this. Thank you both for coming in. Well, coming up.